Hello. Welcome to another episode of The Love Witch. This is Diana Palm, The Love Witch, and I'm so happy that you guys are here with me today. Today, we are going to actually be talking about feelings and how sometimes feelings can get stored in the body, causing pain. Yes, painful emotions can cause pain in the body, and it can actually lead to sickness or chronic pain. So I'd like to talk to you today about pain and what are some options for you to gently release those emotions in a very safe way and release the pain that you carry in your body. So as you know, on the Love Witch every single week, we go out and we want to help you to raise your love vibration, increasing your self-love and manifesting and attracting soulmate love to you, because it's time. This is just a wonderful time in human history. There's portals open. It's perfect timing for you to heal your heart and manifest love. And I'm going to teach you all about that here on The Love Witch. So thank you for tuning in as we're getting started today. Oh, hi, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Amanda. Hi, Tracy, Allison, welcome. I love you guys tuning in from the UK all the time. Thank you so much. You may have missed what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about the difference between emotions and feelings, and then how those get stored in the body and create pain in your life. And we really want to help you to understand the connection between them. It's very rare that something comes from the outside and causes us physical pain unless it's been an injury. But even then, what the injury does is store traumatic feelings and emotions around it, and it creates long-lasting pain. So even if you've been injured and you have chronic pain many years later, some of that is the actual trapped trauma energy inside your body. So many times you can actually go to alternative healers for this, increase the flow in your body. You can clear your emotions and feelings about certain events and actually rebound and experience better health without pain. So that's what today's topic is all about. So yeah, I don't even know the name of that city, Tracy. Is it Morcamba? I'm chopping it up. Morcom? I don't know. I don't know how to say that. We'll have to have a chat and you can tell me how to pronounce it properly. Thank you, Tracy. It's so nice for you to say that. Thank you very much. And we always wear the pink because pink is for love, soulmate love. And the way you attract soulmate love is by loving yourself. And it literally creates a pink aura. So when you're in self-love and attracting that vibration to you with soulmate love, you do emit pink. And that's what this is all about. So, and we always talk about this too. If you want to increase self-love and attract your soulmate, start adding pink. You don't have to wear the pink hair. You can wear pink jewelry. You can wear pink underwear. You can do anything that's adding pink into your life. It's a soft, loving vibration. And yes, color does make an impact on your feelings, emotions, and energy. So add some pink, even if you're a man, add some pink to your home or your body, and you'll see how it subtly shifts your vibration. So, oh, Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Very nice to see you. Mary Flynn. Hello. Oh, there we go. Tracy's trying to help me with the name. Okay, famous song. Okay, I'll have to listen to that. See if I can master that name. All right. So as usual, we always give away a love charm bag. And Lonnie, do we have 2 weeks left of these for free?
Yes.
Okay, because we've been giving one away for free for months. And we love to do this on every episode of The Love Witch, but we only have 2 left for the free giveaway. So if you're in the chat room and you'd like to win one, put your name in for the drawing today, and we'll actually select the winner by the end of the show. Do hashtag Love Charm Bag, and we'll select somebody at the end to send this to. The reason we do this is to spread the love, to increase the love vibration and help you attract love. Okay. And the reason it's also pink is because it's about self-love and your soulmate. We've got a little love scroll, we've got a rose, we've got a heart charm, we've got thank you, we've got lavender, calendula. We have a teeny, teeny, tiny little rose quartz heart and a seashell, and it's just smells divine, and it's been supercharged with Lonnie, my daughter, and my energy. So it has the Love Witch energy all over it. We always infuse those with love before we send them out. So hashtag love charm if you're in the chat room and want to win one today. All right. So let's get cracking. Hello, Mary Klein just joined us. Welcome. Okay. So you guys, I'd like you to tell me what kind of pain you have been experiencing. If you have been experiencing physical pain in your body and you don't know the cause or you don't know why it's there, or maybe you've been to many different healers or doctors and you haven't been able to release the pain. Let me know if you have something like that going on. Hi, Jenny. Welcome. All right, I'm seeing a whole bunch of love charm bags in there. So that's wonderful. Hashtag love charm. All right. So let's see. Let's just give it a minute for you guys to have a second. Okay, so we've got some neck pain. Hello there. Is that Layla? Is that right?
Looks like Leia.
Leia, hello, welcome. So she's having some neck pain. I'd like to see anybody else having physical symptoms, and we'll talk about the probability of what kind of emotions you're holding there. Now, when I've worked with people that have had car accidents, they tend to obviously get injured in the neck area a lot. And so residually, I can see that the chakras in this area of the body, often down to the heart, then you have the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Often those four are blocked, and if not the four, the three. And so there gets to be a lot of stagnation in this part of the body, and that the energy can't flow. And that's what creates the block and the pain. So when I'm working with people, I help them find the emotions and the feelings that they're carrying in their body and help them release that, even if it was from an accident, because we can release the trauma and the fear around it. Maybe there was money loss. Maybe there was just a lot of worry about how it impacted your life. And so once you start to clear those emotions and feelings, you find this flow opens up again, and it just allows that pain to be released from the body. Now, of course, I'm not a doctor, so do take that into consideration. Although I work as a medical intuitive, because I've been doing this work a long time. I am trained for it, and I work with personal clients for my entire life. So I'm in my 50s. So let's just say about that long. Okay. All right. Hi, Ange. All right. Welcome. Okay. So as we're working through that, we will address different types of pains that are in the body. And I'll actually lead you through a little guided meditation during this episode to see if we can relieve some of those pains that you've been feeling today. So please, if you're experiencing body pain, if you've had something come up that you just can't figure out, if you have consistent pains or consistent headaches or consistent something, go ahead and write what your pain is that you've been experiencing in the chat room, and I'll try my best to get to that and address that for you today. All right. Oh, yes. Yep, the emotional, yeah, very much. So the way things usually occur, if it wasn't an actual injury that brought on the emotions causing pain, is that it's the other way around. It starts off spiritual and then emotional, and then it does get into the physical body. By the time you're feeling pain in your body, you've actually usually been experiencing this for quite a long time. It was kind of interesting because I teach classes online, and as I was doing that, I had a student in Australia, and right in the middle of class, she got emotionally triggered by something that was occurring, and she literally started getting very agitated. She had a pounding headache, and she thought she was going to get sick. She thought she was going to literally vomit. And so she was trying to, get away, and she was very agitated. And I said, wait, please don't go, because this is known as a healing crisis. When you're being triggered by something and it's causing something really traumatic, a lot of these ill feelings in your body, that it's an emotion that needs to be expressed. It needs to get out because it will make you sick. But that's not the end game, because if you get sick and you leave the emotions in there, you will always be triggered by it again and again and again. So I asked her, please wait, please don't leave. And I worked her through it. And it literally took, honestly, maybe 30 seconds or up to 60 seconds, where I helped her tune in with the actual emotions, and I got my connection and was able to pull this energy out of her body for her. And she just looked at me like, what just happened? She goes, it's gone. She's like, I'm such a believer now. Oh my gosh, I'm not sick. My headache's gone, you know? And so we all, living this life, we accumulate experiences that our brain connects to different emotions and feelings. And that's why we're going to be addressing that today, because many of you are experiencing this and you don't know what the cause is. So we do like to find the cause, but you don't need to. You can just tap into the actual feelings that your body is carrying and start to release them that way. So even if you don't know where it came from, that's okay. All right. Oh, so Allison, she says, I got arthritis all over my body and I had it over 15 years and I wear two pain. Oh, Allison. Okay. And Elaine, hello, welcome, Elaine. Elaine's got anxiety. Okay, and Ange, left side of shoulder. Okay, good. Thank you for including some of these. Oh, and the chest. Okay, so good. So I will actually go through some of these things with you to kind of help you out, to kind of decipher what may be going on with you. So when we're having pains in the chest, we're usually feeling very disappointed, usually by a mate, or sometimes even by life or our family. We just feel like we have all this love to give and we have nowhere to give it. And we feel disappointed, like we've given our heart and we're disappointed again and again and again. This causes a blockage in the heart. So a lot of times when we're feeling that pain in the chest, it literally has to do with love. We can also experience like shortness of breath. If it's shortness of breath and the heart, often that's grief. You're actually carrying the energy of grief in your body. So that's where those emotions tend to get stuck. When we're working with the shoulders, it's like, you know, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's kind of the programming around that. Sometimes when you get closer into the neck, it's about not being very flexible and not wanting to look at the other side because we're really anchored into our own feelings or perspective on a situation. And, you know, it's hard sometimes to get out of our own paradigm. Many of us don't realize that we unintentionally project things onto the people around us. And then they show up behaving a certain way, which is a pattern. And then we just keep reacting the same way over and over and over. So to truly be a creator in your life, you really want to be able to cancel the old paradigms that you've already become familiar with. And what I mean by that is the things that you think life has taught you, that you think are solid, that you think they're facts. They're just your experiences, but because you believe in them, you keep recreating them. So we really want to eliminate those types of patterns and those ways of thought so that you can experience more freedom and ease and actually attract better circumstances for you. So I actually shifted quite a bit of my own belief systems about myself just recently in the past month or so. I have certain positions that I've held pretty strongly, especially when it comes to relationships. And, you know, when you're anchoring in on one side, and you're like, no, I'm right on this. And you might be, that's a fact. You might be, okay. But that position is causing a lot of rigidity in your body, and that creates a lot of neck, shoulder tension. So sometimes it's better to release the energy of being right and just get back in the flow. Just let love flow through you again and release the blockades that you have, the projections, the judgments, and the disappointments. And that'll allow you to be more at ease, more relaxed, more flexible, and to actually create new things that are going on for you in your life instead of repeat patterns. So, okay, left side too. And you said the left side. Now, if you have not had an injury, the left side traditionally has to do with the energy coming into your life, because left is the receptive side, which means it also relates to mother issues. And so when you have some kind of pain on your left, it often is either, you miss your mother, you have unfinished business with your mother, you're angry at your mother, or as a mother, maybe you have something to heal. Maybe there's something going on with you being a mother. So really look at and open up for yourself any kind of mother issues that could be healed. Okay. So that'll give you some direction there. Okay, Elaine, with anxiety. Anxiety is coming from living too far in the future. Anxiety is worrying about, money in the future, or not having enough, or what's going to come down the road. And so anxiety is actually not being in the present moment. Anxiety is when we're really have a lot of fear and trepidation about what's coming for us. And so in that, I'd like you to start making some plans. Start actually projecting your energy from the present moment into exciting, fun plans for yourself. And that will kind of shift that energy so that you're actually creating your future. You're creating fun things and activities and things to look forward to, instead of being in that state of worry and fear and anxiety. Okay, so we don't have anxiety about things that have happened in the past. Okay, we have anxiety about things that we perceive are going to come at us from the future. So it's really important to handle that and get back into the present moment. And in this moment, you can basically just do a reset and just go, okay, I can't have, maybe you don't feel like you have any control over what happens in the future. And that's okay. If you're just kind of going with the flow, that's okay. But in the flow, you wouldn't have the anxiety. But in the present moment, you have the ability to release your fear, worry, and anxiety and do something that uplifts your spirit. And I swear that that will minimize the focus and the anxiety that you're perceiving about the future. So just get into the present moment. And as you start to feel better in the present moment, you'll start to get inspired ideas about what to do that's fun, that like lights you up, that you really, really enjoy. And then you can start making plans for your future. And it will just literally block off the old energy patterning of anxiety, because you'll be in a higher vibration. You'll be more in enthusiasm, excitement, inspiration. So you can try that then, okay, and see how that works for you. Let's see. Oh, yep. Okay, so Ange did have an injury, a shoulder injury. Okay. And so even with the shoulder injury, honey, when we have ongoing problems, even, our bodies will hold on to that trauma. So you may be holding the trauma of that injury in your shoulder. And so what I like to do, this is what I do with my clients. I actually take them right back to the moment of their injury. Okay. So let's just use you, Ange, for an example here. So if you can think about what was going on in your life at the time when you had your shoulder injury. So I don't know how many years ago that may have been, but think about what was going on in your life. Were you in a really beautiful, loving relationship? Were you making good money? Were you feeling really stable and secure? Or was it the opposite? So think about the emotional feelings that you were having and experiencing in your life right before you got the injury, okay? Because that's where the energy should be healed. It's right as that happened, because we do attract illness to us, we do attract injury to us, and it is based on what's going on in our life. So look at those kind of feelings and emotions that you were experiencing before you received your shoulder injury. And that's where the healing should take place, okay? Along those lines. Okay, 1 year ago. Okay, good. Okay, so think about what was going on in your life a year ago before this occurred. And I'd like to point in, because they're just telling me right now, sometimes we do have injuries where we have to take a timeout. And that's because we're pushing ourselves too hard, and we're definitely not listening to our guides and angels that are telling us to relax. So sometimes they will slip in an injury for us so that we have to take a time out. We have to receive love and care from others. We have to pace ourselves. Okay. So if it's somebody that's like really pounding the pavement and they're not in balance, they're not doing self-love and relaxation, you could attract an injury at those points to just get permission to peace out and relax and care and nurture yourself and receive it from others. Okay. So a lot of times that's what it will teach us. So, mediumship with Mel. Hello, Mel. It's so nice to have you here. We are talking about pain in the body. So let us know if you're having any pain and we'll see if we can tap right into that for you. Okay. Oh, we got, okay. Okay, so good. So I'll go through some more of the issues in the body when we're carrying a lot of resentment. Oh, we have, because of when it comes to arthritis, oftentimes arthritis is old anger, lots of old resentment. So this could have been with you for like 20 years. You could have been holding this in your body, in your emotional state, in your mind, in your energy field, in your life story. You may have been holding this for a very, very long time. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but our animals, they actually absorb everything from us. So when our animals are showing up with pain in their body, they're absorbing our emotions and it's causing the pain in them. So I find it very interesting that when a human is having an issue, their animal will have the same issue. And you can heal it both ways. You can heal it by working on the animal and releasing your emotions from them, or you can heal it with yourself, and that should also help heal your animal. So it's a very, very symbiotic relationship. I knew somebody that had really bad arthritis, and all of her animals, and she had a lot of animals, they all ended up with arthritis. And I kept telling her, well, that's resentment. And she was not flexible, didn't want to look at it. She wanted to be right. And she did not want to release her old resentments. And finally she just couldn't handle it anymore because she was building and building resentment all the time. And then the pain made it worse. So finally she did acknowledge that. And she healed her old resentments. Her arthritis went away and her animals were fine. So it's very, very powerful to know about that connection and how it may be impacting you. All right. So your cat, my cat is very intuitive to me. Oh, yes. My cat is too. My cat Punky, he's my little healing cat. He always makes a presence when I'm filming my videos and teaching classes and stuff. So he's been a healer cat with me forever. And he's really good at helping people release their emotions. So we always have to do special healings for Punky because we don't want those emotions getting trapped in him. Many animals don't know how to release the pain once they've helped you. And so when their cat's coming near you, purring and snuggling, what they're really doing is absorbing your pain. And we want to make sure we take really, really good care of our pets because they're holding a lot for us. And we want to help them release it so that they don't end up getting a sickness that we were creating. So that is really, really important. All right. Yes, my cat is very intuitive as well. I love that. All right. So let's see here. Anybody having any kind of other pains that we could discuss today? Any kind of physical pain that you're wondering about?
You mentioned the difference between feelings and emotions?
Yes, Lonnie's going to read us the difference between emotions and feelings so that you have a little bit more clarity on that. Okay? You can go ahead, Lonnie.
All right. Let me take this down here so we can see what this is saying. All right. While emotions are associated with bodily reactions that are activated through neurotransmitters and hormones released by the brain, feelings are the conscious experience of emotional reactions. So there is a difference, which I didn't know. It's news to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there was a difference between feelings and emotions. I thought they were kind of interchangeable, but it was really cool to be able to like see that and like understand it differently.
Yeah, it is really important. And also your brain is the one that tells your body to feel pain. So your brain, even if you're injured, your arm is not feeling the pain. Those signals go up to your brain and then your brain tells you should feel pain. It sends it back. Okay. So your brain is really fundamental to you in experiencing pain or different kinds of ailments or illnesses. So that's why we want to break it down and find out what was going on in your life. What were your feelings about that? What kind of emotions did you have? And breaking it down into the time frame when you first began feeling that way, or the first time you were injured, okay? Whatever the case may be. And you really want to look at the feelings and emotions around that so that your brain can stop sending the signal for the pain. Now, when I'm working with my private clients, I will usually take them within their body, help them tune in with their body, and go down about 4 or 5 feelings into that area where they're first experiencing their pain. And it's kind of surprising what type of feelings that they end up realizing they're holding in their body. And it's not uncommon at all for them to be maybe 3 emotions deep in this area where they're feeling pain. And by the 4th feeling, the pain has shifted to another part of the body. And then they're holding some things there. So you may find that too, that you may have had the same pain, but it may be showing up in different parts of your body. Maybe it's a knee ache, and then it's in your hip, and then it's in your stomach, so pain can move. It's literally like a blockage of energy. It's a blocked, stored emotion or trauma or other feeling that you're carrying that's unhealed. And it creates an emotional, energetic block, okay? So as that's stuck in the body, it'll go around and try to hide. The subconscious doesn't want to give it up very easily. So it'll just keep storing itself and hiding it and kind of creating havoc. So that's why it's so powerful to really tune in with your body and ask yourself, what is it? What are you really, really feeling? Are you feeling scared? Are you feeling unstable? Are you feeling insecure, worried, concerned? Are you resentful, angry, brokenhearted, disappointed? All of these emotions and feelings, they get trapped within the body and then they create blockages. And then that is what creates our physical pain. So it's really, really important and powerful to be able to tap in with that. So, oh, good. I'm glad you guys are learning some new stuff. That's wonderful. Is anybody else listening in today having any pains that you would like to discuss? Now, I know we talked about the left side of the body, but when it comes to the right side of the body, that is going to be more of your father side, father issues. Now, even in the spirit world, when they come to visit, the father will usually be on your right and the mother will usually be on the left. And the same with the patriarchal or matriarchal bloodline. They also take position. So our body already knows this. We don't have to concentrate on it. It just happens. But when we're working on the right side of the body, that's going to be more about that masculine energy, about taking the next step, about your ability to move forward in life, take chances, get out there and hustle, create a business, or be very brave about your next venture in life. So the right side, when you're afraid to take steps forward, it's really common to get foot injuries, ankle injuries, knee injuries. It's all going to be on the right side if you have a fear and anxiety about your next step and about moving forward in your life. So I think that that's really interesting, and it's very impactful. If you're aware of it, then you know what emotions and feelings to heal within yourself and what action steps to take that will. I literally had pains disappear. Now I'll tell you about one that I had, which I thought was, I have no problem sharing this. So years ago, I was married, and about the last 2 years of that marriage, I began having a lot of pain in my eyes. Okay, one eye in particular. And I don't know if I wasn't technically losing my sight, not at first. It was just really dry and it really hurt. And I remember not being able to watch TV.
You're definitely going night blind.
I did eventually, because I let it go. I didn't know what to do to heal it initially. Okay. And so I was doing the eye drops. I was doing homeopathics. I was doing all these different things. Of course, I went to the eye doctor. Nothing was wrong physically as far as the medical world was concerned. And so I kept trying all these different organic things and holistic things and changed my diet, all kinds of things. And nothing was making a difference. So it got to the point so bad where I would have to watch TV and cover up my one eye because because it was painful. And when I drove, I'd drive like this, I was really, it really hurt. And so I did begin to lose eyesight in it.
Driving with her was really scary for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of spooky stuff happening.
That's true. And Lonnie had just gotten her driver's license. So was that like 10 years ago?
God, about, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably about 10 years ago or so. So Lonnie had just gotten her driver's license, and I literally remember driving back from an expo at night. We were in Iowa City, Metaphysical Expo. Woo, woo, Iowa City. And hey, Kat, if you're watching. Anyways, we're on our way home from that. And we were driving through the country at night, and I lost vision. I was covering my eye, and I was driving along, and I began to hallucinate. Well, Lonnie said I was hallucinating, but I'll tell you the truth. I was literally being led home by some deer. So my daughter said, she's like, Mom, you don't even look like you know how to see. I'm really worried about us staying on the road. And I'm like, that's okay, honey. I can't see the road at all. You're right. I'm totally blind right now. All I can see is those 3 little deer asses in front of us. And what I mean by that is like the little white on their butt and then the white underneath their tail. I could see 3 of them running right in front of the car. And so I just kept following them. And at that point, Lonnie said, pull over, Mom. I'm driving.
I'm driving. Now you're seeing things. I'm driving.
So thankfully, I'm tuned in with spirit, right? And so my guides came in that form, and they were just guiding me through the woods. Oh, it was very scary. So anyways, long story short, is that I have no problems with my eyes. I have no eye pain. I did not lose vision. It all changed for me. And for me, this is what happened for me. There were things going on in my marriage that I did not want to see. There were things that I did not want to acknowledge, because if I really, really acknowledged them, I would have to take action and leave, or something else that was drastic. And so I kept trying to hold on to that marriage and trying to hold my family together. And so I had to keep overlooking things. Okay. So quite literally, your body will be connected to those types of statements, like overlooking something with your eyes. So in that situation, we did end up getting divorced, and we parted. And guess what? No more problems with the eyes. Okay. As soon as I got away from that relationship, I got independent. I was building my life. I didn't have to worry about seeing things that were hurting me. I didn't need to have an eye pain. And that's how the emotions can cause problems within our body. So yeah, it's very, very impactful. It's also pretty humbling when you realize that you're creating your own pain. And then also that means that you're powerful and that you can heal your own pain. So it's really important to, go down whatever road you want to. The important thing is to tune in with what is not feeling in the flow with yourself, what is not feeling loved and valued and supported. How can you show up for yourself that way? And then going into those emotions that are kind of things that you've buried, things that you don't want to admit or talk about, things that have really hurt you. Those things are in your body. Oftentimes we just bury them. And so when we release them, we don't have to go through all the emotions. It's not like you have to go and talk about it for 10 years. You just have to tap into it and get it out of your body. Sometimes breath work is very, very powerful for this. Breathing out resentment, breathing out anger, breathing out the fear, breathing out anything that's holding pain to your body. You can literally focus in on that emotion and breathe it out and witness it seeping out and leaving you. So that's another technique that you can use. So is there anybody else? Do you guys have any questions for me about pain or about the feelings? So thank you for sharing that, Lonnie. I like that up on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, as always, we've got 2 more times. So this will be the second time, and then next week will be the last time for a love charm bag.
After that, if you guys want a love charm bag, we're probably going to have an option for you guys to purchase them somewhere. But until then, these are the last 2 free ones that we're giving away. So if
Yeah.
you want a free one, if you want to win,
Yes.
hashtag love charm bag in the comments, and we'll pick somebody at the end of this live stream.
Absolutely. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm all over Instagram. I've just been redoing my site. So it should be, I'm finally wrapping my head around the social media game. I didn't know what I was doing for years, and I'm finally figuring it out, but I am on there as well. So be sure to follow me there. I'd love to keep in contact with you. Okay. So do we have any questions in there, Lonnie, that you can put up?
Leia says, I meant to see this today. I've been so ill previously, but I'm in a twin flame connection, which has been an extremely difficult journey.
Yes, no kidding. Twin flame relationships are very difficult. They can really wrench your heart because coming together with your twin flame, if you're out of balance, that's when they break your heart, right? Because you're waiting for that emotion to get right. But there's such a deep, soulful bond that you keep wanting to get it right and you keep coming back in. And so if one party is more spiritually advanced, more healed, and the other isn't, it's going to trigger up everything that you thought you healed that you didn't really heal, or maybe there's little fragments in there still. But the imbalance of vibration will bring you down to the lowest, whichever partner's lower. So that's why the twin flame union can be so challenging. If your twin flame decides to do some healing and has a shift, it can be the most beautiful, powerful, dynamic relationship you'll ever experience. But you can't force somebody else to do the healing and get on the same page with you. It has to authentically come from them, and they have to show up in that energy for you. It's sometimes, well, what I have found is the most important thing for you to do if you're in a twin flame union is to not put your attention on the other person, not worry about them coming back to you or getting it right, but to put 100% of that love, which is a lot, okay? Because when you have a twin flame, your love vibration is going to shoot through the roof. You're going to feel love like you've never felt before. But I want you to use that energy on yourself. And that could free your twin flame to begin evolving. But as long as you're connected in with them and going back and forth in that struggle, you'll go down to the lowest level, whichever partner is at that level. So put all that tremendous love into yourself, create your path, do something amazing with your life, use that energy for the good, and then it will, it's 50-50, but you don't have any chance otherwise. So you may as well do that. And that could free your twin flame. That could inspire them, that could ignite them, it could trigger them to do their healing and come up to that level where they can come in a harmony with you and really, really have an amazing, amazing relationship. So you have to take your focus off them, put it here, okay? And no, it doesn't sound, sometimes people want to just really chase that person down and do anything they can to work it out. That will not work, especially not with a twin flame. You must put the love here and continue to elevate yourself and see if they can elevate and come to you. So give that a whirl, okay? Yeah. Otherwise, you'll feel the heartache and pain a lot because you're coming down to that level that it's not yours. All right. Diana Waddell, welcome, welcome. Hello there. It's nice to see you. All right.
A question here.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Why do I feel pressure in my forehead mostly after 3 p.m.?
Okay, interesting. That's a good question. So when you're having pressure in your forehead, oftentimes that has to do quite literally with your third eye. So if you're into psychic development, intuitive work, and maybe even if you aren't, you could be feeling a block here. Oftentimes our guides are trying to open this up for us because it's time for us in our life to become more psychically gifted. It's time for us to tune in more with all of our intuitive gifts. So we feel a block of energy in our third eye when this is closed, when we have a stagnant chakra and someone's trying to open that so we can see. The reason it happens at 3 a.m. is because that's the most spiritual time when we see spirits in our bedroom or when we're most connected with the other side and with our intuitive guidance, with our spirit guide team, and with all the spiritual energies in the universe. So that being at that time, it tells me that that's going to be your third eye.
3 p.m. though.
Oh, 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought 3 a.m. Oh, 3 p.m. Oh, okay. 3 p.m. Well, it could still be the same thing.
It's the direct opposite of 3
It's the direct opposite. Yeah. No, that could still be your third eye. How is your sleep? I'm just curious. I'm just curious about that, if there's a connection there. If it's otherwise, if it's 3 p.m. and you're feeling the pressure in your forehead, let's see. I'm still feeling that you have spirits coming around you. I still feel like that's a vital time for you. And so personally for you, I feel like I'm seeing a team around you trying to get your attention on something. So I don't know if you're actually in a workplace or doing your work at that time. There's something they're trying to draw your attention to. So pay attention to what you're doing. There's a shift coming in for you. And I feel like you're not getting all the clues and signs. So do pay attention to your surroundings at that time. I feel like if you intentionally open up intuitively at 3 in the afternoon when you're experiencing this, you're going to start seeing your signs and synchronicities that will guide you. I feel like this is their time that they come to you both times, 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. for you specifically. So do pay attention to what's going on at those times and intentionally look for synchronicities that can help you to get to where you want to be. All right.
All right, we got another question here from Eliza. Would you cover back pain? Also, I know several have pain and alcohol issues. Can you speak to that too?
Absolutely.
They could not be here today. Another has bad pain from scoliosis.
Yeah. Okay, great. Hi, Eliza. Welcome. Okay, so first of all, back pain. Well, it depends on where in the back. Higher back is going to be more about carrying too much, carrying the weight of the world and feeling bogged down. Lower back is going to be more about feeling like you're not supported. You don't have any support. People aren't supporting you, and I used to feel that way all the time. And I had to learn to not seek it from other people. Once I learned that I could support myself, I never had back pain. So it quite literally is going, why have I been in a paradigm of looking for support from others my entire life? Or literally telling myself, I'm never supported. My family doesn't support me. My mate doesn't support me. And going down that road of like repeat patterning. And then one day I was like, okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to look for it from them anyway. I mean, it's great when it shows up, but it shouldn't be necessary if I'm truly supporting myself. So that's what I learned to do. That was a huge shift for me. I began supporting myself, showing up for myself. And guess what? Because I shifted, everybody else in my life started showing up supportive too. So that was amazing. So we have to kind of lead the way. That's what I've learned. We have to lead the way and teach other people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves. When you show up supporting yourself, you really will evoke support from others and your back pain will go away. So it's really good. So, all right. And Jenny Lee, welcome. We keep having more people tune in. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. All right. Do we have any more questions, honey?
Thank you for your advice about arthritis. I will take it. Diana Waddell says this is so true. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
All right. Awesome. So, okay, so I want to go into some more. What other pains can people have? When you're having the pains in your stomach and you're having digestive issues, this is often where we carry a lot of our empathic pain, which means we're absorbing from other people or we're holding on to emotional traumas, usually from our childhood. We could also be holding on to, whether it's sexual trauma, emotional trauma, any kind of abuse issue. Those will really impact our stomach, our digestive system, and the lower chakras, the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. So in that region, we do carry a lot of traumatic events from our childhood and from relationships. So it's really important to do our healing there as well and make sure that flow is really operating in our body. So that can show up in a lot of different ways, not just with digestion, but other issues. It could eventually, it could cause problems with your colon or with your fertility. There's a lot of different organs down there. And in that region of the body, we carry a lot of our traumas. So it is really important. I like to support clearing the body by also changing my eating habits, especially when I'm undergoing some healing. So if you've had any issues there, any health issues, I would say to look at your diet, maybe clear out the flour, the sugar, stuff like that while you're doing your healing, just to actually support your body physically while you're clearing out the additional emotions and feelings that you need to make the permanent change. So it's good to address it both spiritually, emotionally, and physically.
Also, just a quick reminder, The Love Witch is a series of fun episodes where we're able to connect with an audience and share information and help in healing in a loving way. If you would like a personal reading or more detailed information, please review the comments below. But Diana is a very credible person. And if you want more information about her credibility, she's got 2 published books by Llewellyn, as well as many links in the comments below where you can reference her information. So if there's any questions about that, all that information is linked below.
Awesome. Okay. And so Elaine asks about sleep problems. Can they be emotional issues? Sleep problems are nearly always about emotional problems, okay? Issues that are not resolved because your brain is actively trying to resolve the issues for you. So it's working forward and backward in time. It's usually less about when I experience people having sleep problems, it's less about anxiety of the future as it is about going over the past over and over and over. It's like your brain is stuck in a loop, going over that conversation that you didn't like, going over somebody that hurt your feelings, not knowing about what you're going to do with your future because of this, right? So it's really a lot of energy in the past, creating a lot of the worry and concern for you. And so that is like a disruptive loop, and it really doesn't allow you to sleep. So it's really good, like if you're having trouble sleeping, just doing some mindfulness exercises before you go to bed will really allow you to sleep better. And that could be anything. It's like you just want to stop the thoughts. You just want to stop the old patterning and the old thoughts from coming in so that your mind can be at rest for a moment, and you will fall right to sleep and sleep fantastic. But our brain is really tricky. I've been working with the brain for a long time, and what you're consciously aware of is only 10%. 90% is back here in your subconscious, and it's always trying to come to the front. It's always trying to bring your awareness to something. And so it's important, again, for you to address your emotions and feelings about things that have happened so that you can find that peace and be able to sleep well. Sleep is so very, very important to your physical body's healing, because there's a lot that it does when we're in our sleep state to repair. And if our sleep is disruptive, that can cause a lot of other issues for us. So that's why we can find people that have multiple health problems. It may have been created with one thing, but because of it, it created a sleep disturbance, and then that made them have more anxiety, and that made their hormones get off. You know what I mean? And it goes on and on and on. So go back to that first thing, the first illness, the first injury, the first time you began to experience pain. And I want to focus in on those emotions. And I'm going to go ahead and lead us right now through a nice guided meditation to help you tune in with your own feelings and emotions within your body. So wherever that is, I'll see if we can get some of those out of your body today while we're doing this episode, okay? So go back to the original one. First one that started, so that we're not dealing with the after effect of other ones that came in. So go back to your original moment when your body began to experience pain, or when you had an injury and what was going on in your life emotionally. I'm going to ask that you just close your eyes and really, really tune in with your body. And if you're still not sure, just put your hand on your heart and ask to be led to the right time when you were experiencing something that brought pain into your life. And I want you to bring your consciousness to the part of your body that is feeling the physical pain. It doesn't matter if it's your stomach, your leg, your back, wherever it is. Go right to that spot. And as you're there, I want you to ask your body, what is the feeling that you're holding there? What is the emotion that you're holding there? Some of the things you might hear right now would be anger, resentment, hopeless, helpless. Okay. Fear. I'm hearing a lot of different emotions coming up. So go ahead and just tap into that. I don't need you to feel the feeling again. Just become aware that that's in your body. And then I want to ask you, what's below that feeling? What's the next feeling? And as you become aware of what that one is, what is below that feeling? Go deeper still. What's below that one? Okay, one more time. Let's go down deeper. What's below that feeling? Okay, now stay with me here. Keep your eyes closed. And with your permission, you can just gently nod and energetically give permission. May I teach your body how to live without feeling the repeat patterns of anger, sadness, despair, worry, abandonment. May I teach your body how to live without feeling resentful and angry. May I teach your body how to live without feeling lonely and helpless. May I teach your body how to live without feeling unloved. If this is okay with you, I'm going to bring this energy into your body to shift the way that you've been holding energy there and allow those emotions to be released for you right now. Okay. And then with any excess energy that you're still holding in that part of your body, we're going to contribute that as a group to bring more peace and love to the world. So we're just going to pull that right out and give it a new purpose and give all that excess energy somewhere positive to go. So if you're still with me, take a nice deep breath and we're going to contribute that out. Good. Let's do one more nice deep breath in and out. And let's just see that energy leaving your body and going out and creating more peace and love in the world. Okay, good. And you can just open your eyes. Remember that pain is built up energy. And so when you have different emotions going on and different things going on inside your body, the pain is literally going, or the energy is rather, the energy is going back and forth, and that's creating the pain that we associate with the physical body. So the more we release those emotions that are here and here, that the energy gets freed up and the energy can move, which it needs to do. It needs to move, it needs to circulate, it needs to flow. So the more you can clear those, the more you can experience the flow within your body, and the more that you will just feel pain-free, that you'll feel healthy and vital again. So keep working on that. Sometimes it happens right then, right at once. And sometimes it does take more effort. So you can always watch this video or just go into a meditation and follow the process on your own. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. Good. All right. So are we about ready to, let's do the hashtag love charm bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
So we're going to pick a winner.
Last chance, you guys.
If you haven't done this yet, this is one of the last opportunities that we'll be giving away a free love charm bag. So make sure that you do hashtag love charm bag. Lonnie's going to select a winner. Yeah. So I want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in with me today. You know, as we go through life, we experience things. Never underestimate your body's ability to heal. remember, it comes from up here. So what you can heal in here can heal here. So if you can change your perspective on something and allow yourself to be in that receptive flow state where you can be open-minded to shifting your perspective, that is the fastest way that I have seen people have massive healings and hold them without going back into relapse, right? Because if you've changed your perspective, there's no need to go back into old energy. So really review the things going on in your life and see where you can shift your perspective into a positive framework, into something that serves you rather than something that hurt you. That will really, really help you as you move forward.
All right, you guys.
All right.
Love charm bag. Let's get excited. Drum roll.
All right. Let's see who it is. Woo!
All right. We're going to do Leia Parsons.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Congratulations.
Woo, Leia, congratulations.
Yay. So is she on Facebook? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you want to tell her what to do?
Yeah. So Leia, just send us a private message on Facebook. You can go right to Diana's profile, shoot us a private message, let us know what you won, and we'll get your information from there and figure out where to send that love charm bag.
Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. I always advise that when you get it in the mail, that you keep it with you for like 10 days to 2 weeks. Always keep it under your pillow, in your purse, or in your pocket. The 3 P's: purse, pillow, or pocket. Just so that it's around your energy a lot. And we really do infuse this with a lot of love. And the intention is for us to share our love with you and just help you see the valuable person that you are. Really adore yourself and love yourself and nurture yourself. And if you're looking for your soulmate, that is exactly the vibration that draws them into you. So yeah, we can't wait to get this in the mail for you. And we thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in.
Yeah, we love you guys.
All right.
Stay in that energy of love today. Stay in that good vibe and attract all those beautiful things. And remember that you're worthy and deserving of it.
Yes, you are. You already are deserving of it.
The world is full of love and beautiful, loving things to find. And feel free to share that with others and yourself. And
absolutely. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.